Welcome, this is yoga. All you need for your class is a block or something to prop yourself and a ring or something to help you lengthen your stretch. We're actually going to start today on our back. Lengthen out your legs, come all the way onto your back, and place your left hand onto your heart and your right hand onto your stomach, and just feel into your breath. Feel your breath, feel your heartbeat, wherever it's at right now. Just feel into it, breathe. Now, while you're here, I want you to set your intention for your practice today. Something that benefits yourself and all beings everywhere. Allow it to seep into your breath, into your heartbeat, into all of the living cells of your body. Permeate that intention inside of you. It could be just a feeling or a single word. Good. And on your next exhalation, bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice hug and just start circling your knees in one direction. Good. And then when you're ready, go your other direction with those knees. Good. Now open it up into a happy baby. You can either hold your big toe with your peace sign fingers, or you can hold somewhere onto your ankles or your feet, and just at your own comfort level, stretch out. Breathe through it. 3 more deep breaths. Good. And on the exhalation, release your legs. Take your hands behind your legs. Rock yourself into a boat pose. Start with your hands behind your legs. Stretch out through your arms, open up through the chest. You could stay here, or if you can, take those hands away from your legs and hold 5 breaths. Good, 1 more deep breath in. And on your exhalation, slowly rock forward. We're going to twist ourselves around into a tabletop position. And begin rounding and arcing, moving through your spine in your cat-cow. Breathe through this. Don't think about so much about what your breath is doing right now. Just focus on your spine, and then you can start incorporating your breath. Whenever you're ready, start thinking about the breath. Inhaling when you lift the chin and the tailbone. Exhaling when you tuck it in. So inhaling into the arched spine, into the belly. Exhaling, drawing that belly up towards your spine. And then just make movements that align with your breath and your body. Good, just about 3 more deep breaths, and then we're gonna push this into a down dog. Good, and the next time that you come into a rounded cat pose, stay here and curl your toes, press all of your weight in towards your heels, and if it's comfortable, walk your dog. Breathe through it. Three more deep breaths. Good, and now bend your knees, shift your weight back, step or jump all the way up. In that forward fold, slowly round up through your spine. Inhale, reach your arms all the way to the top. Step to the top of your mat if you're not already. And then reach your arms back. Take your arms all the way behind your low back and start pressing your low back forward as you lean your head backward and squeeze your elbows as close as you can together and breathe. Good, on the exhalation, gently release. Inhale, reach those arms back up. Deep breath in, exhale, swan dive down. Hands come under your shoulders, step or jump into your plank line. Hold, deep breath in, exhale, lower. Point your toes, inhale, lift. And gently look side to side, stretching out through those abdominal muscles. Breathe through it. Good, one more deep breath. And exhale, chin into the chest, curl your toes, walk your dog again. Good, now all of your weight onto your right foot. Extend your left leg all the way up. Deep breath. Exhale, step it up. Take that right foot out to an angle. Inhale, reach your arms up. Deep breath in. Adjust your stance so both hips are pointed forward. Palms touch. Interlace the outer 3 fingers and just sink into this. Push into your foot. Good, breathe. Tuck in that tailbone. Now open into your warrior 2. Open up your arms. Pretend somebody's pulling that arm back behind you. And then sink even lower into this. Good, one more deep breath in. And on your exhalation, all the weight is going to shift toward your front foot. You're coming into a warrior 3. Lift up that back leg. You can let your palms touch or just straight forward. Flex your foot behind you. Try to point your hips down. Focus and breathe. 2 more deep breaths. And on your exhalation, step both feet down. Palms touch, find a mountain pose with your palms together, thumbs to your heart center. Take a few breaths to just remember that intention for your practice. Breathe into it, sink it into the earth. Send it up into the universe. And let it come into your heart. And on the next inhalation, inhale, reach your arms up, stretch all the way back. Exhale, swan dive down, hands under your shoulders, step or jump. Plank line. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower. Point your toes, inhale up. Cobra or up dog. And just look side to side. Stretch out your neck. Stretch out your abdominal muscles. Good. And on your next exhalation, curl your toes, find your down dog, walk your dog. Now remember which foot you had stepped forward before. Now you're going to step your opposite foot forward. And just about 3 deep breaths. And now step the opposite foot forward. Take your other foot out to an angle to the side. Inhale, reach your arms up, palms touch at the top. Adjust your stance so your hips are both pointed forward, tucking that tailbone. Sink into this. Breathe. Three more deep breaths. Good, and open into your warrior two. The front arm goes forward, the back arms will be invisibly pulling it behind you. Then look back forward, sink into this. Let your hips open, let your shoulders open. 5 more deep breaths. And slowly start bringing those arms forward, adjust so you're able to balance on your front foot and when you create a little space. And then come into your warrior three. Flex your foot behind you. Both hips point down, arms point forward. 5 deep breaths. And on your exhalation, step it back into your mountain pose. Come to the front of your mat. Breathe. Ground your energy down into the earth. Lift up through the crown of your head. Remember that intention for your practice. 3 more deep breaths. Good, now we're gonna start pointing your toes out and your heels in. Just about a fist distance, not too extreme. Squeeze your fists together and have it about a fist distance with your toes, and your knees and your heels are gonna squeeze together. Now start sitting into this, in a chair pose. Tuck in that tailbone, squeeze those knees and ankles together. Get nice and low, 5 deep breaths, and then we're gonna twist. Good, on your next exhalation, twist whatever way you feel guided, because we're gonna go both ways. Just twist one way, look up to the ceiling, and I want you to think about detoxing your intestines, your internal organs. Breathe through it. 5 deep breaths. Use your belly to breathe. And on your exhalation, gently unwind it over to the other side. Belly breathing here. It's gonna help cleanse your organs. Remember to drink water after yoga. Two more deep breaths. Good, and gently unwind it. Standing back up. Now we're gonna lift up one leg, step it out into a nice wide sumo squat, and just start gently, or goddess, this is also the goddess pose, gently start swaying side to side. Plug into your heels, feel the movement through your hips, tuck in that tailbone. Good. Another 3 more deep breaths, then we're going to come to the center and take some arm movements. Keep sinking low and come to center, tuck in that tailbone. And inhale, reach your arms up, stretch them all the way around back to the heart. 5 times. Inhale up, exhale around. Good, keep breathing through it. Sink low. Good, one more time. All the way back to center. And slowly lower your hands onto the ground and start resting your legs on your arms so we can find a crow pose. Stay here. Start lifting up your feet at your own comfort. Just look at the spot, not moving, breathe. And then slowly bring it down, come all the way onto your seat bones. The soles of your feet together. Interlace your fingers around your toes. Wiggle so you come close up towards your heels. Good. Until you feel like you're as close as you can get. Straighten up through your spine and start butterflying your legs. Relax your eyes. Relax your breath. Breathe. Good. Maybe make a few head movements, nothing too extreme, not full circles, but just little movements, lengthening the neck, lengthening your jaw, keeping the shoulders relaxed. Good. And now we're going to keep our right leg with us and extend your left leg out. If you have those props, go ahead and bring them near you. We're going to use them to help us catch our leg. So depending on how long your arms are, you could either use your strap or your block. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up, stretch even your fingers, and then reach towards your foot. If it's hard to catch your foot, grab your ring. If it's easy to catch your foot, grab your block. And just hug it in. Widen those toes. Sink into it. 5 deep breaths. Good, and slowly walk it up. Now this bent right knee, we're going to point it up to the ceiling. Place your foot onto the ground and just start wrapping your left arm around your right knee. Make sure those seat bones are grounded and twist behind you. Good. Again, breathe through your internal organs. Twist them out. Bring it out like a wet sponge. Twist even your eyeballs. Good, one more deep breath. And on your exhalation, unwind. Now, if you have props next to your long leg, Move those props out of the way. We're facing forward, but keep holding onto your bent knee and gently just lift up that long leg. Lift it up. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now keep it up high and out to the side and center. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now out to the side and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now set it down. Keep it over there. Reset through your spine. Keep holding onto that bent knee and gently let it set down. Reset your seat bones. Press onto that bent knee and gently just look towards your long leg. Stay here and try to catch that foot. Again, if you need to, grab one of those props, either the ring or your block. Keep your bent knee down onto the ground and either reach with one hand or both hands. Seat bones stay grounded. We're going to breathe into this. You might start off with the ring and end with the block. We'll see. Go 3 more deep breaths, and then we're going to add a twist into it. All right, now slowly start twisting. Try to reach your top hand to your foot. Again, use your prop if you need to. Use the ring, use your strap, and just look up. Press the hand onto the ground. 5 more deep breaths. Good, now gently unwind, take the props out of the way for a second. Nice straight spine. Arms are going to come straight out to the side, palms facing up. Good, and now we're just going to float our arms one way and the other way. Just stretch it out. Good, just move your arms. Whatever way the one arm is going, the other arm goes the opposite way. Good, and start placing your hand onto the ground to help press you. Good, 3 more. Good, and slowly bring it back to center. Bring the soles of your feet back together. Interlace those fingers around your toes, and we're back to wiggling all the way up toward our seat bones. And then when you feel like you come as close as you can, butterfly out those legs. Stretch out your neck, make any little neck movements that feel good. Breathe through it. Good. 3 more deep breaths, and we'll extend our right leg. Good, and bring it back to center. Now keep your left leg with you, extend your right leg, nice and long, reset the seat bones as needed. Again, keep those props near you. You might need the block one time and the ring the next time. Inhale, reach your arms up, and then fold into it. See how far you can reach. Use your props to help you, either the block or the ring. Just sink into it. 5 more deep breaths. And then slowly walk it up. Nice tall spine. Take that bent knee, point it to the ceiling, foot flat onto the ground. Poke your right arm around that left knee and gently twist. We're wringing out the torso, stretching the eyeballs, keeping your spine nice and long. Breathe here. 5 more deep breaths. And gently just unwind it back to center. Hold on to your bent knee. Make sure those seat bones are nice and grounded, and we're leg lifting for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it high, out to the side for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it out to the side and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set that foot down. Open up through the knee. Reset your seat bones. Oh, you might need to reset it a few times before you feel nice and grounded. Try to keep this knee pressed down onto the ground as you start lengthening over to your long leg. See if you're going to hold on to your foot. Use any props that you need to. Okay, we're going to start adding a twist into this. I know if you need a prop, you grab a ring or a strap, hook it onto your foot, and then gently just press your front hand into the ground. Open up through your top arm. Breathe. 5 more deep breaths. And gently unwind it. Come back to center. Reach those arms out. Deep breath in. And now we're just going to start going one way and the other way. Use your hands pressing on the ground to help you. Breathe through this. Feel through your breath body, through the side. 5 more deep breaths. Good. And bring it back to center. Take those props off of your mat so that you can lay all the way down onto your belly. All the way down onto the belly. And we're just going to place our hands right under our shoulders. Squeeze your elbows in toward your rib cage and lift up one leg and then the other leg. Lift up one leg and the other leg, pressing those hands into the ground for stability. Just look straight down. Good. Now see if you can lift up both legs. Both legs. Good. Another 3, 2, 1. Now bend your knees and lift up through your torso. Reach like you're trying to touch your head toward your toes. And on your exhalation, slowly lower your torso back down, hold onto your ankles, and then lift up again. Nice and high. Five more deep breaths. And on your exhalation, release, place those hands back under your shoulders and extend your arms into a child's pose. Extended arm child's pose. Press your hands into the ground, breathe. Make gentle little movements side to side. Breathe through it. Good, and then come back to a tabletop position. Round through your spine and circle around here. Just a rounded cat. Circle, sway into it. Move around, breathe. And then just whenever you're ready, go your other direction. Breathe. Good, and finding your center, curl your toes, take it back into your down dog. The last down dog of the class, so make it feel good. Whatever feels good for you. If you want to walk it, if you want to stretch out the tops of your feet or just hold your down dog, whatever feels good. 5 more deep breaths. And on your exhalation, lower your knees down. We're going to come to a side, pick a side, whatever side, and then relax your head either on your bicep or on your hands. Take your top leg with your hand, hold it onto the ankle, and then your bottom leg, you can either straighten it out or bend it. Just make sure you have a little stability. And then we're just going to bend up and back. Bring it up the top leg and back. Stretching out through the quad. Good. Exhaling up, inhaling back. 5 more deep breaths. Good, and the next time it's back there, just keep it back, hold it back there and breathe. Stretch it out. Pretend like you're trying to stretch your leg, but your hand is holding on to it. 5 more deep breaths. Good, and on your exhalation, roll to your back, both knees into your chest. If you need to adjust yourself a little bit on your mat, go ahead and move onto your mat. Take your hands behind your legs, rock back into that boat pose. So start with hands onto your legs behind your knees, and then gradually see if you can take those hands off and hold. 5 deep breaths. Good, and on your exhalation, just move your head to the opposite direction so we can do our other leg. Just reposition over to your other side, rest your head down onto your hand or your bicep. And that bottom leg is going to stabilize you. Make sure you reset those hip bones. And then just move that leg up and back. All the way up and back. For 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, now keep it back there. Keep it back. Hold. Breathe here. Just stretch out the leg, but your hand is holding onto it. Good. 2 more deep breaths. Good. And gently release. Come back onto your back. This time we're going to bridge up. And then we're going to take a full wheel. So bridge all the way up. Start walking your shoulders in towards each other. And interlace your fingers behind you. Plug your heels into the ground. Push those hips up. 5 deep breaths, and we'll have an option to take this into a wheel. You can stay here, or if you want to, you can place those hands by your ears and press up. Three more deep breaths. And then slowly lower it down all the way. Knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Ooh, gently rock side to side. All right, we're going to take one more boat pose. And then we're going to go from boat to canoe, and then we'll find our Savasana. But before we do that, I want to make sure your head is not facing the door. So if you need to rock yourself and reposition your head so it's not facing the door, go ahead and find that center of your mat, head pointed away from the door, and start finding your boat position. Good. Release your hands. We're holding boat for 5 breaths, and then we're going to go boat to canoe for 5, and then we'll release into Savasana. Good. Keep holding. 3, 2, 1. Now move from boat to low canoe, back to boat, low canoe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and find that canoe position. Hold canoe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release into Savasana. Take a big deep breath in. Exhale, side out. One more time. Big deep breath in. Side out. Oh. All right, if you need to make any last adjustments, get comfortable on your mat. Maybe you want to cover your eyes. Maybe you want to place your hand back onto your heart and your stomach, or just relax, sink into the earth. Feel into your breath. Feel grounded through your shoulders, through your seat bones, lengthen through your spine. Remembering that intention, that feeling, benefiting yourself and all beings everywhere. And begin making small little movements. Wiggling fingers and toes. Move your wrists around. Move your head side to side. And then take your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug. We're going to rock ourselves back into that boat pose. So rock yourself all the way up into that boat pose. Find your position with those hands and let like arm's distance here. And then when you're ready, take those hands off of your knees, hold 5. Keep that chest open 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cross your legs, find a nice comfortable seated position. If you want to, you can grab your block or a pillow to sit onto. Good. We're gonna take some arm circles. Bring that intention all the way from the universe into our heart. 5 times, bring it up. Inhale up, exhale the heart, 4. Good, reach, bring it in, 3. Good. 2, one more time. And draw it into your heart center, thumbs to your heart. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in you.